Hare Krishna. This video is continuation of the video titled On the Way to Hell Part 1, and this is Part 2. So in previous video what we saw was how the soul is traveling and how the soul is suffering, how it is getting the Sukshma Sarira, that is the subtle body. After the death, the soul gets the subtle body. After it got the subtle body, the soul experiences different types of pain. This we saw in detail in part 1. So here, after that Vaitarani river, the soul saw the Vaitarani river. All this we already saw in part 1. So the soul is lamenting that it made no offerings to the fire, that is fire sacrifice the soul did not perform, or it did not offer support to the fire sacrifice, and it did not try to help himself to liberate from the cycle of birth and death. And the soul thinks it did not visit any pilgrimage site, and it did not honor the assemblies of Brahmins. And that soul with the Sukshma Sarira, that is a subtle body, will always think it did not visit the holy river. I did not wait upon good men. I never performed any good acts. So all this the soul will be lamenting. This is what Krishna is saying to Garuda. And in this video what we will see is the monthly rice ball offerings given by the relatives of this departed, and how this departed soul is accepting the rice balls and where it is going to sit and eat these rice balls. This is what we will see in this video. And the soul continuously lamenting that it did not excavate any tanks in waterless places. That is, we have so many villages where there is no well. So it used to think maybe we should have excavated tanks or wells for the benefit of human to quench their thirst. Or for the sake of animals, we did not offer any water. So if we would have offered little bit of all that, maybe we wouldn't have suffered like this. This is what the soul will be lamenting and traveling on the way. It thinks we ignored Vedas and Shastras. We made fun of all the deities. We did not listen to any Puranas, and we never worshipped the wise. We never followed the good advice of our husband. We were never faithful to our partner, and we never served our husband. All this the soul will be thinking, and it will also think we did not observe any monthly fast, that is like Ekadashi, we did not observe any religious fast. All this the soul will be thinking and lamenting. So when will I get this human body again? This is what the soul will be thinking, because getting the human body is very rare. That is, after millions and millions of birth, once the soul gets the human body. This is what Krishna is saying. So for 17 days, the soul is going alone with the speed of the wind. On the 18th day, Krishna says, O Garuda, the departed is reaching the city of Saumya. So the large numbers of the departed are in that excellent and beautiful city called Saumya. So this is the only city which is beautiful on the way. And there is a river, beautiful river called Pushpabhadra. And there is a fig tree also which is very delightful to see. In that city, he takes rest along with the servants of Yama. So far on the way in part 1, He saw so many bad things, he underwent so many pains, and finally, in this city of Saumya, he is taking rest. In this city called Saumya, he is thinking about how he enjoyed with his wife, children, and relatives. And he will be thinking about his entire family and all the dependents. And the servant, Yamadutas, will ask them the question here in the city: where is your wealth now? Where are your children and wife now? Where are your friends and relatives now? You are only suffering as the result of your own karma, you fool. So you will suffer for a very long time. This is what the Yamadutas ask them. So around 25 years or 26 years, we start hunting for a job and then we'll get money, and almost for 40-50 years we are running behind money. And the Yamadutas will ask, where is your wealth now? So along with job hunting, along with earning money, we should also remember God. That is the most important thing. The whole day we should chant as much as possible. And the Yamadutas are saying, for the traveler what is important? Because that person with the subtle body is a traveler now. He is a traveler. He is touring Yamaloka. He did not even reach Yamaloka actually. He is just on the way. And provisions are very important for the traveler. Like you need to have water, you need to have a ticket, you need to have food to eat, you need to have clothes to change. So these are the basic necessities of a traveler. But as a traveler, what you have, what good karmas you have earned, good karmas are our provisions. You do not have that. This is what the Yamadutas will ask them. He will be beaten with the hammers and he will be forcibly dragged by the nooses, and he will fall down and get up again and running again. He reaches the city of Sauripura. So here in Sauripura, he will eat the monthly rice balls offered by his sons and grandsons. That is, after the person is dead, up to 1 year, every month the rice balls, that is Pindadan, is offered to the departed. So the first year is very very important, because every month the soul is accepting the rice balls. It's waiting whether they will offer it or not, because they are very very hungry on the way. They have undergone so many tortures that they are expecting when the Pindadan will be offered to the departed. Every month soul is expecting when it will be offered to them, because they underwent so many tortures and they will always be hungry and thirsty even after accepting the Pindadan. And in this Sauripura, there is a king named Jangama, and this Jangama will look like a death personification. After seeing Jangama, they overcome with fear and decides to give up all the efforts. In that city, he eats a mixture of water and food given at the end of 3 fortnights by their relatives, and then passes on from that city. Then the departed speedily goes to a city called Nagendra Bhavana, and there he sees the fearful forest. There he cries in misery. So this fearful forest is very difficult to describe, because there is no such forest in this planet Earth. And being dragged unmercifully, he keeps crying again and again. At the end of 2 months, that person is leaving this Nagendra Bhavana city where the fearful forest is there. And he is enjoying the rice balls, water and clothes given by his relatives at the end of 2 months. And then he is again dragged with the nooses. He is taken to the city of Gandharvas. at the end of third month. There he is eating the rice balls. And in the fourth month he is reaching the city called Shailagama. Here in this city, stones pour on the departed, and it will be very, very painful. And at the end of the fourth month, he becomes somewhat happy. And in the fifth month, the departed goes to the city of Krauncha. In this Krauncha, the departed eats the rice balls given by hand in the fifth month. And having eaten this, it goes on to the city called Krurapura. At the end of 5.5 months, that is the ceremony before the sixth month is performed. He remains satisfied with the rice balls, and then, having stayed trembling and very miserable for a time, and having left that city threatened by the servants of Yama, he goes on to a city called Chitrabhavana. Here there is a king called Vichitra. Vichitra is younger brother of Yama. When he sees his huge form, he runs away in fear. Now the fishermen will come and ask, "We have arrived, we have got a boat for you. So who wants to cross this great Vaitrani river?" This Vaitrani river we saw in part 1, the terrible river. It is full of blood, and this boat you will get only when you have made the gift of a cow. The boat will come, otherwise not. So we should have done something to cow, like for cow protection we should have offered something, or we should have donated cow in charity, then only that boat will come. Otherwise the sinful soul will sink in that, because it is better to cross the river, it is better to reach the hell than sink in this ocean, because the punishment time, once the punishment is over, you will be reborn or you will go to other planets. But if you sink in this Vaitrani river, you will be suffering there for millions and millions of years. So it is better to cross the river. Having fixed a skewer through his lips, the messengers, it's so painful, on the lips the skewer is fixed, and then they carry him like a fish upon a hook. Having then eaten the rice balls of the sixth month, he passes on. So on the way he is lamenting, he is very greatly afflicted with a desire to eat. Because of all this torture, whatever rice balls we are offering every month in the first year, it is not sufficient for him. At the approach of the seventh month, he goes to the city of Bhavapada. There he enjoys what is given by his sons in the seventh month, if at all the son is giving. Otherwise he remains hungry. Having passed that city, he arrives at the city of Dukkada. Traveling in the air, he suffers great misery. Having eaten the rice balls which are given in the 8th month, he moves on. At the end of 9th month, he goes to the city of Nanakranta. Having seen many people crying in agony in various ways, and being himself faint of heart, he cries in great misery. After leaving Nanakranta, the departed, threatened by the servants of Yama, goes with difficulty in the 10th month to Sutapta Bhavana. In the city of Sutapta Bhavana, he obtains the rice balls and water. Still he is not happy at the completion of the 11th month. He goes to the city of Raudra. In Raudra, he is enjoying the food and water again by his sons and others. and around half 11 and half month he reaches Payovarshana. There clouds team together and they give misery to the departed. And the departed in misery obtains the Shraddha before the annual one. At the end of the year, he goes to the city of Shitadya, where a cold is 100 times greater than that of the Himalayas. Hungry and pierced with cold, he looks about in the 10 directions. Does there remain any relative who will remove my misery? So he will be searching his relative there. Then the servants ask, what sort of merit have you done? And finally, having eaten the annual rice balls, that is after completion of 1 year, he plucks up courage again. At the end of this 1 year, he is coming nearer to the abode of Yama. Having reached the city of Bahubhiti, he cast off the body to the measure of a hand. This is how he is crossing these 16 cities to reach the mansion of Lord Yama. This is how the soul is traveling, and this is why we need to offer the rice balls to the departed in the first year every month. Hare Krishna.